we're all right. There's George. What up?
So you're back.
Yo, yo. We're just
Did
waiting.
you speak?
We
Did you speak to
yeah,
Costa Rican?
yeah. He was like, I was about to take a nap. Yeah. Let me let him know I sent him the invite. Yo, they're cutting trees and they
And they dropped one on you?
sent the invite.
Well,
Yeah, tell me if you see it. Um,
I ran it back, and we were live, and we were just talking on the live show.
okay, yeah, we're on. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So sorry about that, guys. Because of the storm yesterday, we have PSENG outside. I'm in Jersey, and they're cutting cables. And they decided to turn off the power for me and all the neighbors, and without even going door to door and saying, "Hey, by the way, we're going to shut this off." Because if I would have known, I could have been proactive and said, "Hey, guys, um, we're not. We're gonna do this at a later time." You don't understand. I'm sitting here, then everything just went poof. I heard a pop, and I was like, "Oh, the feds, they're raiding the house." So and I'm like, what's going on? So now I'm just waiting for our guest to join. Um, what's this? Don't start acting up. Yeah, we had somebody join and say, "Hey, what's up, Rod?" And it's Joe4771. But sorry about that. We had a power failure. So just waiting for him to join. So we were talking about his favorite comic book, and that's what we ended off, and it went pop. And you guys were talking, and I don't know what you guys were talking.
Well, yeah, no, I was just asking him why Excalibur. We went into a whole conversation as to why he liked that magazine, and he was telling me how he liked, Captain Britain was in that comic and everything like that. So yeah, it was kind of cool, but I didn't realize. I was like, okay, we maybe Sam just stepped up a little bit, and I thought we were still on. I look at because my computer is on. I'm watching the show on the computer at the same time, and it's gone. I'm like, oh, and then I saw your text. And I was like, you know what? Let me pick. And then you called me. I was like, let me pick up this call. He was just kind of flowing, and he was just kind of chilling, thinking that we were still live. But yeah, it was gone.
He's a natural. Yeah, no, this is crazy.
He's a natural.
He's a natural.
This has been a very very interesting first live show on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Yo, can't get a break. It started with that kick under the table, bro.
Yeah, you have something at the house. You're gonna have to get something in this holy water or something up in the house, bro.
Yeah, I know.
What kicked you? You have no idea what kicked you up.
No, I looked under there. I was like, "What happened down there? What are you doing?" And nothing.
God. That's funny, bro.
Yeah.
I'm over here in the dark myself.
Coming
out.
out.
It's by choice.
Yeah, I noticed.
Because when I turn on the light, it gets too bright in here. So I'm actually just sitting here in the dark with a little light down here, just chilling. Yeah. But hopefully he comes back on. Really, really, really funny guy, man. From Philly. It's funny because when that happened, I went to watch the game. We were talking about the Yankee game.
That's probably what he went to do.
Yeah, he probably wants to finish watching the game.
He was like, Diablo. He goes, this guy's. See, my printer started to get gone online. My printer's acting up. My ADT system says power failure. I was like, I know. I was like, I'm using my flashlight to go down to the basement. I'm like, this.
Oh, dude.
No, it's crazy.
Oh man,
They're
that's
outside, and
terrible.
all the neighbors came outside and were looking at them. It's like, really? You couldn't give us a heads up? You could give anybody a warning? Yeah.
It's funny, man. I gotta apologize to the subscribers because it's even before that whole thing happened. I was watching back the show, the 12 minutes that did kind of come on,
Yeah.
and we looked like two lost puppies. Like,
Really?
we're like, is it on? Is it on? And we're live, and like, I don't see it. Is it on? And it's like, yeah, we're
Hello.
on. Play the intro. Like, what are you guys doing, you bunch of freaking rookies? So yeah, now we'll eventually get it. We'll get it. We'll learn how to use YouTube live and stream.
Yeah.
We're so used to that Facebook stuff.
Facebook was so much simpler.
But this is where our subscribers are, and look at that, 167. We're getting close. In what is it, 2 weeks? We're gonna have our 200th episode, and if you look at my background, are you crazy enough? We're gonna have some information to tell you guys during that show. So definitely tune in. Hopefully this won't happen during the live show. Maybe it will. It's live. Who knows?
I know. Yeah, no. That's the frustrating part. Well, this was unforeseen. Like, the problem is I got to get used to YouTube Studio because I never used it before. And so when I'm looking at manage says going live. But then I had to go to the stream button to actually see that we were live. And I didn't know that until I hit the button. I was like, oh, there you go. Hello.
Oh, well, you live, you learn. You live, you learn. What are you going to do? But, in the meantime, while Just the Rican, by the way, anybody who's just joining us, we had Just the Rican.
He's on
the show, and he's back. All
right,
cool. He's back.
Yes. Rod, they did me dirty. You there?
Yeah, he's back.
Were you going to watch the game? Is that what you were doing?
I was actually going about to look at that. I was
like, all I know, I'm sitting here talking to you. I just asked you the question. You're about to tell me about your favorite comic book, and then I'm in the dark. And then so I go outside. I'm using my flashlight, and I see PSE&G cutting cables because of the storm. They don't even warn the neighbors, so all the neighbors are outside saying, "What the hell just happened?" Yes. So.
Man, forget about that book I read. That's done. That's done under. That's like water under the bridge, man.
Yeah. He's like, I don't want to tell that story again.
I ain't telling that damn story again.
But
you missed it.
Yes, but you did have I think it was Joe 777 someone that joined. He was saying what's up to you. On the show.
Joey Backpool, the sevens in the house.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it's Joe 4771. But he probably was like, "What the hell happened?" So, Sid, let's go into. I know George was telling me about your whole Excalibur conversation, but let's go into why you decided to do YouTube.
Oh man, the whole YouTube thing is kind of weird how it all happened because damn, I know you hear a dog in the background. That's my crazy ass neighbors. But the whole YouTube thing, how it all started was like, they all started about 2 years ago. I think that's how long I've been doing YouTube.
Right.
And I was like, I got my close friends right here in Winter Haven, Florida, and there's some. Well, the one guy is an old head, and then my other friend, Danny. And if you're ever watching this, he's like right under me, man.
Right.
He's like right under my wing. He's about to hit that mark. So what it was is one night we just we all crashed at Danny's house, and we wake up one morning and I said, I'm gonna start something, man. I'm gonna start something. What the hell are you talking about?
Right.
Just reeking his comments. Like, what? They started laughing at me. And I went to work one day. I just made a video of my comic books. It's the worst video ever. You could go watch it. It is hot. It is hot garbage. And I remember Danny, my friend works in our area in our department or at the clinic.
Right.
He walks down and he just looks at me. He goes, "I saw your video." And then it's funny how everything like progressed and it's after, you know. But that's how I started. I just wanted to do something. Just like, you know, I'm buying comic books. I'm showing pictures on IG. About why not just do an Instagram channel? I mean, not Instagram, but a YouTube channel.
Right.
That everyone's doing it. You know, showing off their books. And I was like, I started from just showing the books. I wouldn't even speak. Just like, it was like 30-second videos or a minute video.
Right.
And I was like, all right, now I need to expand.
Yes, I noticed that in the beginning.
What was that?
I noticed that in the beginning. You were just showcasing your comic books,
yeah,
and it was just
garbage.
nothing. Yeah,
He said it was garbage.
It was
Wait, so
garbage,
when you were sitting there with your friends, like, and you just came up and said, "I'm gonna start something." Had you guys had a conversation before that? Was that like a conversation the night before, like about YouTube, and you were just like, "I'm gonna do it," and they were like, "What are you doing?" Or like that conversation, was it from the night before?
No, it was talks before. It was like called like pajamas and comics or comics and pajamas. Because we would wake up, just hang out there with, you know, at that time I wasn't married, but I'm married now. But hanging out with them, they were like, "Man, we should have some comics." And I was like, "Oh, there's something running in my head." I'm like, "Oh, I'll do something." And I told them, just Rican is comics. It was a joke.
right.
That's funny, dude. That's funny. Just Rican, where did the name come from? It just kind of appeared in your head, or like was that?
Oh man, you know, I got some Puerto Rican blood. My parents from Puerto Rico. You know, God rest my my mom has passed away since 2007, but I love her, miss her. But and, you know, that's where I get the Rican part from. You know, I gotta keep that in it because if I cannot do a video or a show, and what would it be like? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I try to open doors so that way if they see, oh, Rod the Rican, maybe that will open doors to other Hispanics or Latinos
Right.
or whatever. So that's why I did that.
Gotcha.
Nice. So now you went. I noticed that you went from showcasing your comics to almost like silent movies of you going to conventions and to comic book stores. And it was just like your camera is just going, and you were like the third party, just watching and traveling around the conventions, and then you were going to the comic stores. Then something happened with the turtle, and you became in front of the camera from behind the camera. So what's up with you and turtles?
Are you talking about that turtle that I saved?
There was a couple turtles.
Yo, let me tell you. That turtle, it looks like, well, there was the first turtle. That one, when I say it's like this, it's more like this. I saw that turtle crossing the street. I was on the passenger side. I told my wife, I said, "Stop." And she said, what are you talking? I said, "That turtle's going to die." I like jumped out the car. We were going to the liquor store. She doesn't drink, but I drink.
That's awesome.
And I was like, she like just pulled over to the side. I ran out.
Right.
And it's a highway. It's a major highway here in Florida.
Right.
I just looked to my left-hand side. I didn't see no cars coming. I grabbed this damn turtle. I called it Michelangelo. and she's like, "You really did this?" I was like, "Oh, babe, this turtle's gonna die." So then we went around the corner. If you see the video, I just let it loose, not knowing I'm in Florida. There could be a gator around me grabbing my leg or something. I'm just like,
yes, I know. And then you had another turtle.
oh yeah, she found that one. That one was in our neighbor's backyard. Our next door neighbor. I don't know how we got a turtle here. So she's like, "Baby, there's a turtle there." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And we're here outside in a little kiddie pool,
right?
Because I don't have a nice pool. We're here hanging out in this little, like a little kiddie. I'm telling you, like it's so bad in Florida. This kiddie pool was so ghetto. we had Among Us.
Right.
You know, the water like this. We're just throwing water on us. But she's like, "This is a turtle." So we grab the turtle, and she's like, "We gotta release it. Let's go." So we get in the car and we just go around the neighborhood, go to a park, and let out. I don't even know. I had a name for the turtle. Probably
Yeah, you did. You named a Ninja Turtle as well.
was it Donatello or Leonardo?
Leonardo, I believe.
Oh, okay. There it is, man.
He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. You know,
It's so long ago. I can't believe you guys watched that stuff.
well, we had to get a little scoop on the guy that's getting on our show. So now, what was the turning point when you decided from that you wanted to transition from behind the camera to in front of the camera?
Uh, I well, it's kind of is. I had to. I said to myself, "All right, I got some views," and I said to myself, "Well, I see a lot of people doing like showing their faces off." So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start showing who I am. You know,
Right.
and I think you evolve as you see what other people are doing,
Right.
and it comes to not just videos or whatever it is, but you can see it now like on thumbnails. And I see on thumbnails now a lot of people using their faces. I don't do. I mean, I suck doing that. I'm working on that. So
Right.
so I had to like evolve. I had to like step up my game, and that's pretty much what it is. So you see what people are doing, and you try to incorporate that into your videos or your live shows or whatever it is,
Right.
and then you just feed off it.
Okay.
How did you grow the channel? Like, were you like promoting it with your friends, or like, how did that happen? How did the numbers just, because you have a lot of subscribers, and I commend you for that, bro. That's amazing. But how did you grow it?
The subscriber things that goes a long way. It all started when I was pretty much going live, and I remember. Phone's blowing up. Sorry, guys. I remember it all comes down to. I remember Comic Tom 101. He gave me a shout out, and prior to that, I already had Coast to Coast Comics on Saturdays.
Right.
So Coast to Coast Comics with my friend Jeffy Comican Henson. Check him out, great guy. And I was just like, when I heard Comic Tom gave me a shout out, I said to myself, if this guy is a big channel,
Right.
which he is, and he saw what I'm doing, and he gave me, I think it was like 2 shout outs.
Nice.
So I was like, holy crap. He recognized me. Why I cannot do that to other people in the community? And when I say other people in the community, I know that people are thousands and thousands, and I have friends that are in thousands, which I love with all my heart.
Right.
But I don't want to forget where I came from, my roots. I do this, the roots, when it's like 5, 10, whatever. So I told my wife, we were laying down in the bed, nothing freaky. We just laying down, just woke up laying down on the Sunday. And she's looking at me, and she's like, "What are you thinking about?" I was like, "Nothing." And she knew I had something in my head. And I was like, "I need to do something for the community.
Right.
I want to help out the community, the smaller channels." And that's where I came out with I called it the comic book community shout out show. And I reached out to a Discovery Bay, JB. I'm pretty sure you guys know him. If you don't, then I don't know what you're waiting for. Good Lord, man.
Who did you say?
But, Discovery Bay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta hit your notification bells, man. You gotta hit the notification bell.
Okay.
And I reached out to Discovery Bay because Discovery Bay does like the fantastic. He does like a TV guide channel for everyone in YouTube community, pop culture, comics, whatever.
Right.
And then I told JB, I said, "Yo, man, JB, I came up with an idea of a shout out show." He said premiere it. I was like, nah, I'm not premiering it.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that. I don't even know what the hell the premiere was at the time.
Right.
So then I just did like an edit video, and then I just said, the hell with it, man. I'm just gonna do Sundays live, 4 o'clock.
Right.
I'll find 5 channels, 6 channels, and here we go.
No, I thought I think that was pretty cool of you, because I was watching how you balance. You have multiple different themes that you balance, and very interactive, very engaging, a lot of humor. But the fact that you take the time, to shout others out, I think that was pretty impressive on your part. And I think that was one of the things that when you reached out and you said, I'm going to give you a shout out, I was like, all right, let me check this guy out. And I was like, oh, this stuff's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I could do a show and just be like, yo, man, check out, show. And people would be like, all right. What's that about? And
Right.
I had to get a second screen to make my notes and put them on the screen. That way I can be like, yo, dude, check it out, because the content puts out this, and that. Or I mean, I can share a screen if I want to. I like to keep kind of old school. I mean, I like to people know that I do some work, and I like to have my notes on the screen. So that's why I do that.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
so
awesome,
so then, how did you come up with your themes? For all your themes of your show, like you have several different themes. So how did you come up with that?
All right, so Coast to Coast Comics was the first one that started. Oh, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking tea.
Tea drinker, okay.
Yeah, why are you drinking?
All right, well, I like to know what the guys are drinking, man. Hang out on the show, man. I got a little cranberry and vodka. I don't know what George is drinking out there.
I
finished this.
Now, I didn't even know it was going to be a drinking show, bro. I should have known.
Well, you guys told me to relax. I'm asking you guys for questions. You said, "Oh, just relax."
Hey, listen. If you would have asked me for the questions, I would have given you some questions. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. The Saturday show, Coast to Coast Comics.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's been going on for over a year now. Jeffrey Comic Hand Hansen was the one that reached out to me. He said, like I said, man, I never did any live shows. I would do my no face videos and things like that. And then he said, how you feel about doing a live show? I was like, man, I don't know, like the community like that.
Right.
And you could go back and watch the second episode, Hot Garbage. I was trashed. I was so nervous.
He said hot garbage.
I'm not lying. People know it. It was a disaster.
Yeah.
It was, and but Jeffrey is my cool homie. We've been doing the show for like forever. He took some time off, but we came up with Coast to Coast Comics because I'm from Florida. He's from San Francisco. So Coast to Coast Comics, that's how we all started. And then we just show off books and then just talk comics and just show off whatever books we, bought that week. And that's how that show came up.
Right. You have Perry Comics.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I know him.
Yes.
The Bachata King?
Yeah, the Bachata King. There you go.
Is that you? You're the Bachata King, bro? Talk to us about that.
Yeah, what's up with that? Where'd that come from?
He says Bachata King. I'm a salsa guy, man. I love dancing salsa. I was a salsa instructor back in Philadelphia, and a DJ. Perry, if you're gonna, he probably wants to jump on the show, man. Just throwing that out there. That's my friend Perry Comics, man. Great guy, funny. So what's the question? I got off track here.
No, that's all good. That's all good. So wait, so you're a salsa instructor, bro? Like
what?
I did back in like 2000 before I moved down to Florida. I did my thing. I was DJing, and I was teaching some salsa. Like with the clubs, back in the day, how they probably still have it. I'm so off in the game. I taught my wife how to dance something merengue, bachata, cha-cha, and
jeez,
yeah.
So you got real skills, huh?
Well, I'm 40. I'm 43. She's 31. So that, they say.
Is she Puerto Rican or where's she from?
She's Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All
she
right.
had two left legs. Now she got some nice. Now she's got some nice. She's got a left and a right leg. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Hey, you know what I love about all this, right? Is that you talk about YouTube as a community, and like the guys that within the YouTube fam as a community. Do you belong to like different groups and stuff like that, or how speak to us more about the community and what you mean by the community?
The community, man. You can find a lot of these guys, man, through IG, Instagram. And YouTube. You can go on YouTube and just like search for Perry told me this one a long time ago. You can search for comic books. You can search for comic books, comic book reviews, whatever you want. And next thing you know, you'll find a door that's gonna lead you to a bunch of people. And when I say a bunch of people, depending what you want to read too, you can just search for,
right,
whatever it is, and then next thing you know, everything's gonna pop up, and you can click. There's a little arrow. You can click today, tomorrow, a week ago, whatever it is.
Right.
And then next thing you know, you see Perry just he's just
Yeah, no, he's going off, man. He's like, you like to go like topless, like he's just going off. He's lurking.
Yeah, man. He's big time, man. He's big time. Perry's cool, man. Perry's cool.
That's what's up. Yeah, no, that's awesome, bro.
And that's how that's how I find a lot of the channels too. I find a lot of the smaller channels through that way. I'll check constantly, daily, hours. Comic books.
Right.
Who's out there putting out content, and then if they put out good content, I would love to give them a shout out. So I'll do this shout out on a Sunday show.
Right. So what was the biggest lesson you learned throughout your 2 years doing this?
Lesson I learned.
He's like, damn, Sam.
2 years doing this, it feels a lot longer. 2 years. I say have fun what you're doing. Number one. Number two, don't forget where you come from. If you start growing, don't forget the people that you hang out with the community. I know a lot of people we establish a relationship. And I think we do not need to forget that. We're good friends, and don't forget that. Number three, man, any advice you could give out to other channels out there trying to grow or trying to progress and on YouTube or whatever social media, if they reach out to you, like you guys, reach out to me, let's do the show. So if you guys are reaching out to someone else, say, hey, I'm a small channel, but now you're growing. I have some advice, or if you need some advice, reach out to me. So this rotated around. We're all in the same boat.
Right.
We're just I don't even know if that makes any sense, but little bit goes a long way. You plant the roots, and next thing you know, everyone can feed off it, and next thing you know, we're all growing.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. No, I think it was important to have somebody like you on the show who, like you said, started off small, got big, and then gives back to the
I'm not big,
guys,
dude.
You know what I mean?
I'm not big, man. Man.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. We look at your show, we're like, yo, this guy's doing his thing, and I love it. I love it.
I just love having fun. That's the whole thing. I love having fun. I can show off my comic books.
Right.
I can draw a piece of crap artwork just to have fun, because imagine coming home from a hard day's work. You probably had the worst day at work. Next thing you know what, man? I just want to, you know what, chicken butt. There it is, man. But you want to just relax for a few seconds, maybe, and say, all right, I could draw a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or
Right.
a Power Ranger, whatever. So that's the escape from that. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of the show, especially when the whole Corona thing started. I think that's why y'all started, and there was a very, very big show, Buyer Pass, that would never go away. Just throwing that out there.
Right, right. So then, yes, you brought that up about drawing. So you guys, you have these themes where a bunch of you are doing an art contest, and you're getting the viewers to participate in voting. Whose idea was that?
That came from actually, we did it. It was a bunch of guys, but the whole thing started from Jojo, Jojo from Flicks and Comics. He was in a chat, and she said a Pictionary game should be cool. So that's how that started. And Jojo from Flicks and Comics, she was in the first episode, and I think the thumbnail has no picture. It's just like a screenshot of us. And she jumped on the show, and we were just drawing it was crazy stuff. Some Star Wars and lightsabers and things of that nature. But that's how it came up. Just hanging out, just doing things. And then every week now.
They're coming. Turn off the lights.
It wasn't me, man.
Yes, you have aggressively relaxing, saying, "Hey, Rod,
what's going on? How you doing, man? How you doing?"
Yeah. So then you started your first one. Was it based on Pictionary, or did you guys decided just to do an art contest?
No. The whole lame frame drawing show was came after I was doing the show with my homies, Edwin, Perry Comics, and John Comics with Kids. We had a show going on, calling I'm trying to think now. Buyer Pass was the main show, man. That was our. But we took some time off, and we just went our separate ways, and now we're coming back together, and we're gonna bring it back up. It's a show that we did on the Tuesday, where we talk about the new books that would drop on Wednesday, and then we talk about the books that we buy or pass. Pretty much what it was, and that's how we did the show. We did that for a year. We had a great celebration, and we just we just parted and just want to relax for a minute. After a year of all this, I just want to relax for a minute. So, yeah, man. Perry Comics did it. Edwin the Comic Jabroni, like I just mentioned, and
yeah, he's saying buy or pass. Lame or famous garbage.
What's that lame or famous garbage? Perry. Oh, damn, Perry. That's what he does. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
That's right.
He takes shots.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. You gotta have a sense of humor. If you don't have a sense of humor or a set of balls,
right?
You cannot last on buy or pass, because I always got my balls bust on all the time. I'll mention Daredevil, and next thing you know, the show went to.
Oh, he said you went from reading comics to coloring.
Oh, snap!
Well, yeah, you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh, the clouds are coming. The shade is here. So, all right, lame or fame? Describe that.
Lame or Fame is a show where we get people that come on the show from the community that loves comics, that loves to want to draw, And then we have a judge on the show, Judge 36 Chambers. Man, what's going on here? My phone's blowing up. And then, we have a theme. We got 5 rounds. So if we had a theme of, just say, Daredevil.
Right.
So we got 36 Chambers is the judge. So he'll throw out 5 rounds. He'll probably give you 2 minutes, a minute, depending, how much time he's going to give you to draw. And then you sit out there and you draw your best artwork, and then everyone shows up their piece at the time mark. So that's the whole show of Name or Frame.
Nice.
And then we'll leave it to the chat to judge on the artwork. And then 36 Chambers is the judge he is looking at everyone. He could say, Rod or whoever. So he's keeping a track who's voted the most.
Right.
So at the very end, who has the most tallies is the winner. And then your name gets placed
on the belt.
On the belt. So that's how we do, man.
Nice.
So it's a fun game. People may not like it. I don't give a damn. But it's one of those things, man.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So, what are you currently reading now?
And what I'm currently reading now, of course, Chip Ozarsky on Daredevil. Number 1, that's been like, what else I'm reading? Tech Comics, of course. Got the whole Joker thing going. I'm thinking I got new comic books.
Yeah.
If you guys some books right now, go out there and get Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips Pope. Nice little trade back. Fantastic read. Yo, Western. Ooh, good stuff. I'm telling you, man.
Check it out.
You gonna check it out, or you gonna scoop it up?
He said, "Check it out and scoop it up."
I'm gonna check it out I'm gonna scoop it up so I can check it out.
All right. There's some good indie books if you want to read right now. Got Finger Guns.
Oh, nice.
Finger Guns, pretty cool.
By
Finger Guns.
By who?
This is Valk.
Okay.
Valk Comics.
Nice.
And pretty cool. Kids got the powers of they do things with their fingers.
Right.
Boom. I'm telling you.
Wow.
They can control someone's emotions or whatever the case may be.
Right. What else you got in your
Picked up any
stash?
books this week?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my delivery from Midtown Comics.
Those guys, yeah.
Uh-oh. What's up with those guys?
I forgot you guys from north, man. Yeah, Midtown Comics, man.
Oh, you don't get down with Midtown?
Hey, I've ordered from Midtown many times, but man, I get my books like 50 weeks later.
Yeah, I know. I just got my shipping. I just got my.
I don't understand. You guys are from New York. How you get your books that late?
Yeah, I know. I ordered it a week ago. I just got my tracking number today. Yeah, still waiting.
And then the tracking number is like there. It's like
yes. And now they just announced that they're open. So I was like, I could have just walked over there. But you know.
No complaints, man. I love New York, man. I remember hanging out in New York, man. I used to hang out in Manhattan Avenue, man, all the time, man. That was back in the day, back in '98. I used to just walk up with the X and just walk down the street and just go to movie theater.
Nice.
How long you been in Florida, bud? How long you
been down here since 2007, man.
2007. All right.
Why the switch?
Like
what was that?
Guys, yeah.
Oh no. So what made you decide to move?
The whole family's moving down here, so I'm here, and that's the only reason why I am here. If it wasn't for that, I hate this heat. I'll take snow any time of the year. I hate the rain, and I hate the rain, dude. When they say this is like the lightning capital of the world, when you see a lightning hit you, like not hit you, but when you see this thing like across the street, all you see is white in front of you. It's scary as hell, man.
Damn.
It's nothing like up north, man. I know I lived my life in Philly, so yo, Florida don't play, man.
Yeah, now I hear you on that heat, man. I can't take that heat. I'll take the cold over the heat any day. I just can't. I can't. So I hear you. Now, what part of Florida? Are you in the south, west, east? Which part of Florida are you?
I'm like, well, I don't even know what's in north, whatever. But I'm over here by Legoland. So if you can search for Legoland, yeah, that's where I'm at.
So I noticed that other than comics, you also collect figures. So
Oh yeah, I got a little.
yeah, you got a little bit. So what is like your prized possession?
My prized possession, my figures is pretty much nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, they're nothing. I do have. There's a transformer. I want to see what you're looking at. You're looking at Megatron right there. I just opened that up not too long ago. That's a video on that. But these action figures I picked up here, I found these at a Dollar Tree, man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and this Thanos, I found that at a MegaCon. Someone made that from actually wood.
Oh shoot! Nice.
So I just wanted to support that.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm getting nervous because my lights are blinking. But yeah. So you just collect casually as a hobby? Any specific purpose? Anything you is there like something out there that you're trying to get?
When it comes to get like searching for comic books, or I mean, I go out there like I could walk into a Walmart. All right, if I see like a Transformer, I love Transformers, so I could go out there and I see a badass Transformers toy. Like my wife bought me that one. She seen me looking at it, so she surprised me and she bought me that because I got Transformers issue #1 right behind me. So she knows I love Transformers, so she'll surprise me with things like that. But I'll buy whatever I like and whatever catches my interest. When it comes to comic books, like I mentioned, man, I buy what I read and what I like to read. And if probably said that the other way, but shit, man, I'm just hit me with a damn question, man.
It's like, yo, what's in that drink? That's what I want to know.
Well, I want to know what's in your drink. Man. I'm just trying to. I mean, you got tea going on there. I got to speak the whole time here.
He's like Diablo. Here's another.
Like an interrogation.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like it might be. I really do. It's like, what the heck? I'm supposed to have some fun here. I'm just like, I feel like I'm being,
Oh man! I want to just pick your brain on like
yes
how you have all the time to do these live shows and like just chill and like I love the fact that you can do that. You know what I mean? Like it's great, and I think that's where like you're at. Like that's where you seems like you're the most happiest when you're doing these live shows and you're just talking to your friends kind of thing. I feel like that's where you're having the most fun.
Yeah, for sure. I do have the most fun doing my live shows, and there is a how can I say there is
camaraderie.
Well, I don't know when you want to say that, but is I guess I'm not home. I mean, I'm never home alone.
Right.
I mean, I'm always home alone, should I say? I've said this story before. My mother-in-law is in a ventilator for over a year and a half.
Oh,
Wow.
shoot. No kidding.
Wow.
So my wife, I work with my wife, and I see her in the morning for like 30 minutes, and I see her at lunch for 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my escape. So I may sound like an asshole or whatever and joke around, but this is what I do. This is my escape. This is where I find my time to do my shows.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, she's fine, but she just came down with this a very bad thing where she needs 24-hour care.
Yeah.
So there's the weekends that well, there's certain days I'll go and help her, cause and that's why I find this time to do things like this. So everyone thinks, yo, Rod the Rican, the icon, man, he is like the coolest dude ever off camera right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably just lay down on the couch and find something funny to watch, probably watch some wrestling or whatever. But that's a thing that people don't know. You know, off camera is it's a different thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been doing all these live shows and subscribers. That don't matter. But next thing you know, I'm just you know, certain people who hit me up. You know, because I build a relationship with them.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, man, this is an escape. You know, this is an escape, and this is it's great. It's great that you can find this as an escape. If you need to hit us up, bro, hit us up, man. Just, you know what I mean? If you want to shoot the whatever, just, you know, talk shop, talk about comics. We won't ask you tons of questions. It'll be an interrogation.
He's like,
it'll be a conversation. We'll converse.
He's like, Sam's got tape. He's like,
He was, asking me what I'm drinking. I drink right now, man. I don't care. A little cranberry and vodka.
There you go. See, I drink with you, but my bottle's empty. So
You drank it already.
I drank that already. So I had to switch to tea. I'm just saying.
Oh man, damn, dude. So what you got planned for this weekend, man? What you got planned for this weekend? Any
this
previews?
weekend, man. What we got going on this weekend? Let me move these books here. Oh, those books were so heavy. Oh, let's push
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, shit.
I just want to just hold the belt for a second. I have not held it this today, so it feels good to be on my show. All right, belt, you gotta stay there. That's the lame or frame belt. That is the lame or frame belt. If you guys got the cojones to jump on the show and draw, that your name could go on that belt. That's up to you guys.
Yo.
Yeah, it's up to you. If you can draw, man. I know a lot of these guys out there or anyone in the community are scared to draw. You can draw a stick figure, whatever it is, man.
Yo,
whatever, man.
Say the word. Say the word. I'm in. Put me in, coach.
What we got going on this weekend, man? We got Coast to Coast Comics Saturday, 8 o'clock. That's probably pretty much going to be an open invite. And we're just going to let the people just jump on the show and just hang out and just talk. And I'm trying to do like a dinner party. A dinner party. You guys bring out your dinners.
Yeah, watch one of those.
Bring out a comic book and just, we eat our dinners and just talk about a comic book we read or a comic book that we picked up. So that's what I want to do on Coast to Coast Comics. I did that, like I said, on Jeffrey Comic Hansen's channel. So that's something I want to do to the show. More important is the Sunday show, the comic book community shout out / pop culture. Man, we can't leave that out. So I've been doing that too. That's 4 o'clock Eastern time. Man, I already got a list of people. I got a quick shout out to State Park 1983. Thank you he gave me 2 small channels, man. Gave me 2 small channels to shout out this weekend.
Nice.
It's crazy, man. Just have fun.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Yo, are you guys watching that? I started watching on Netflix was the Umbrella Academy. You guys been checking that out?
have not seen that.
No.
Yeah, it's 2 seasons. So far, so good, but you guys should check that out. It was based on an independent comic, The Umbrella Academy. So I like to check that out, how it goes from like the independent comic book to like the screen and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. You should check that out.
What about Warrior Nun? You watching that?
Nah, Warrior Nun?
Yeah, that's on Netflix.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What the hell was that?
Yeah,
Right.
that was also based on a comic.
Really?
Yeah.
The title alone, bro.
Yeah,
Warrior Nun.
it's pretty cool.
No
Man,
kidding.
I gotta sleep alone. I don't need to hear Warrior damn nut.
Yo, dude, talk about that thing you felt in your leg just a few minutes ago, Sam.
Oh yeah, right before the show, I'm sitting here talking to George. I'm like, yo, who keeps kicking me? And I look under the table. There's nobody there because usually I have my dogs running around, and then my door's closed, and the dogs are not in the room. So then we go on live, and the power goes out. So I'm like, yo, the Cuckoo Man is here. This is crazy.
Yo!
Right, yo, I gotta sleep. Gotta sleep.
Yo,
Stop playing,
I'm
man.
serious. I'm on camera looking under the table. I'm like, what the hell's going on down there? And there's nobody. There's no dog. There's nothing.
Oh my god, the Green Witch, man. The Green Witch. The Green Witch, man. My mom used to tell me that story in Puerto Rico. There's
Oh,
a
yeah?
Green Witch. They used to like stand on their stoves and just do shit.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
my mom used to tell me that story.
Is that what they call it? Because when I was a kid, I would be in the kitchen and I would see the orange the fruit on top of the refrigerator spin. And so I would tell my mom, and my mom thought I was nuts. And she's like, stop. And I'm like, no, look, it's spinning. It was crazy stuff.
Oh damn, this shit gotta stop.
Yo,
the
what the hell?
Green Witch, man. My mom told me that story. And whoa, I just got. Ooh,
Yeah. He's like,
this is taking a.
Yeah, it's taking a turn. Go back to the question.
he's like, no more Ricans.
How about those Yankees?
Yo, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what the score is right now. Last time I checked, it was 1-1. I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. You got a Jets cap. That means
Yeah,
you're going old school with the quarterback? Who's coming back from retirement?
Yeah, dude. You know what? If Joe Namath could still throw the ball, I'd be good with that. But yeah, man, forget about it. Wait, so you're in Florida? Do you root for the Phillies in Florida? Like, do you get slack for yeah? Oh, all day. I see it's a Victorino jersey, right?
Damn right, man.
Look at that. Number 8.
Well, yeah, you were talking about
dude.
cojones. I went to Dallas and I had a New York jersey on. And yes, I went out there. I said, I don't care. I said, I'm representing. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Dude, in Dallas.
Yeah, they got guns in Dallas.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, dude. Hey, when are you taking a trip up north? Well, obviously you can't right now, but when this thing opens up, do you plan to come up here and just kind of hang out? And do you make trips north, or what do you do?
Oh man, I would love to, man. Actually, my dad was supposed to get married this year.
Oh,
Remarried, should I say? I spent $800 on round trip.
Oof.
800 because my wife, she's flown before. She got sick, so I was like, I don't want her in a separate seat. I want her next to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So she was like, "How much you spent?" I said, $800. She's like, "Why?"
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Well, you got sick the last time."
Mm-hmm.
So now I got $800 credit. So I don't even know if I'll be able to use that. I got to use this next March or February.
Wow.
That's terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got to postpone that wedding, huh? They got to do it for 2021?
No, they did it. We did it on Zoom. My nephew and all that. My brothers. They were able to get married. It was cool. So
nice.
That was pretty hot.
Dad's remarried. He would never call. He doesn't call me now, so he's not alone. So
there you go.
all right, Dad. Thank you.
All right, Dad. All right, Dad.
He was like, he doesn't text me or call me anymore. I'm like, all right. You're doing fine.
Nice.
That's funny, bro. That's funny, man. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check you out this weekend, man, on that Coast to Coast show, and on Sunday, man. Grab something to eat, chill out.
You gotta bring your food on the Saturday show.
Yeah, that's
On
Saturday show.
Saturday
Yes, that's
show.
right.
Don't bring you a how we gonna do this on Sunday. That does
Don't
not
do that.
work there, man.
Yeah, I watched that last show. Your dinner looked like the best one. Everybody else had fast food takeout. You had beef with broccoli, I believe.
I had Chinese.
Yeah.
And it was I could not eat it. It was shit.
Really?
No, it was like I had it there the whole time. I wanted to eat, but when you're talking, it starts drying up.
Yeah.
And then the rice starts drying up, and the
Chinese food. Oof.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, the broccoli is all right, but the rice, I'm just like.
Yeah, because you kept staring at it like you wanted to eat, but nobody else was eating.
Yeah,
that was funny.
And then Jeffrey whips up the hamburger and he's like, "Hey, like going to town, man."
Yeah.
Oh shoot, man.
So
it's all
right.
Good,
it's
bro.
all right. I
It's
already
all
put
good.
the mature audience thing. So this is ideally, if you're doing this, how long do you want to do this? And then 10 years later, you're looking back, what would you like to see accomplished?
Oh man, if I'm doing this 10 years later, that means I'm 50 something. Well, that means I did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And if people are watching me, I'm like I said, man, just have fun with what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Just have fun. If you want to grow your channel, just look at other people and see what they're doing, and try to just take little notes here and there, or send them a message and be like, hey, I want to grow my channel, and any advice, and the community is awesome, man. They will tell you a thing or two. But 10 years from now, man, I'm happy that I'll be okay. And I hope my mother-in-law is off this ventilator. Is the most important thing. I just want her off this thing. With my wife home, that's what I want. And then that way she can sit here on the couch and see me on Sundays from 9 to like 4 making my notes. And that's the most thing I miss the most. Just her watching me making my notes on a Sunday.
Outstanding, bro.
I hear you, brother.
No, but like I told you before, we're going back and forth. It's like you're natural, So when we connected and I wanted to get you on our show, it's because I watched your show and I see how natural you are when you're in your element. So we didn't have any questions prepared, but I did want to look back at your history, and it was fascinating to see your transition, how you evolved. And you've gone from silent film to now center stage, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I'm happy to actually to open doors to other people. Even though they probably won't give me credit, but with Comic Jabroni, I remember just sending him messages in his comments, like on his video. Edwin, you need to go live with me, and then he goes Perry too, and every time I would tell them something, they would say, Rod, just go live. And they would bust my balls all the time. Just go live, Rod, just go live. And I go live all the time. And I see them doing their live things, and I'm happy, man. And it's not a diss, and they know that. They know what my love for them. That's not a diss or whatever it is. I talk to these guys all the time. So, but it's funny. They be like, just edit a video. Just do it. But I'm like, no, I want to go live. Well, just go live. They just text all the time. Go live.
Yeah. Nah, you're doing your thing, and much respect for how you're doing it, and the fact that you're paying it forward, and also you have your eye on the guy behind you. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I just you guys rock, man. You're pretty cool.
Thanks, bro.
Hope you guys are doing well out there. Just take care, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too, man. You too. And definitely, man, all the best to your wife and her mom. Hopefully everything works out for you guys. And yeah, man, hopefully you do get that wish that she's watching you on that couch, bro, doing your thing.
Yeah, man. You need to sit down, man. You've been staying there for like the last need a chair, man.
I'm like
Get
a soldier, bro.
Get a little baby booster.
A baby booster.
Baby, yeah, sit down. I think better on my feet.
He thinks better on his feet. When I'm walking around, I'm talking to people like, well, what's going on? I like to use my hands a lot. That's why my hands are down here. I'm just like, I want to be like, yo, what's up, man? Sam, man, what's up? You gotta do that. Yo, George, man, get a baby booster right now.
It's funny that you picked up while he was standing up. I didn't even pick up on it because I focused on you
from the very get-go.
Yeah.
Yo, word. How did you even? I'm like, how the hell does he even know I'm standing up, bro? Like, what the hell? Is it?
I can tell, man. The way you're bouncing.
Uh,
If you're bouncing on a chair, that's not happening.
right.
I'm on a chair. See this? You're like,
hey, what's up, buddy?
He's through the potty dance.
you see? He stopped now. He's not
I'm like,
moving.
now I'm like, all right, mama, chill. I won't sway. You're good. This guy's good.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh,
That's awesome. Nah, it's been a great show. So on IG, how can people find you?
You can find me under Raw the Rican or just Rican his comics, man. You can find me on IG, probably under Raw the Rican too at the same time.
Right.
I have my real name on there, but you can find me under Raw the Rican.
Outstanding. Any
Good stuff.
last questions, George?
No, I'm good, man. He answered everything. I got no more questions for Rod. You're good, man.
Yeah. I put the black book away. I was like, all right, put the black book of questions away. But now, this has been awesome. You're the man. Thank you again, for even shouting us out and connecting. Much respect to that. And, keep doing what you're doing because I think you're an inspiration to a lot of the up-and-comers. You're setting the example.
Yo, thanks for the kind words, man. You guys keep doing what you're doing. It's hard if you don't see your numbers go like this or like that. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
One of those. So just if you like a little advice, I mean, I guess I don't know. Just put something on your story on IG to say, yo, man, I'm doing something, or put your thumbnail on IG because that traffic goes a long way.
Right.
There you go.
So just, I mean, I see a lot of people doing that, but yeah, man, I'm so humbled to hang out with you guys. Thank you so much for the invite.
Nah, man.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you for
Appreciate
coming
you.
on.
Hell yeah.
I remember when I reached out. You're like, "What, me? What?" I was like, "Yeah, you."
Hell yeah, bro.
Who better?
Absolutely, man.
I had a few people. I stutter a lot. That's my problem.
It's all right.
Like, yo, man, I had a few people ask me, "You gonna hang on this show, whatever?" I'm like, "I got to, man. This has been booked, whatever. I got to." It's like you signed a contract. I gotta hang out with these guys, man.
Yes.
You gotta support.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
brother.
man.
It's
Thank
been.
you, man.
It's,
I appreciate that. Even with the little thing that happened at the beginning where we just went dark and you hung in there. We appreciate that, man.
yes,
Thank you.
I'm actually gonna splice those two videos together to make it one. So you won't even.
That's gonna be crazy. I want to see that.
Watch, and I'm gonna upload it.
Look at Sam. Look, go back. Flip it to the camera. George ain't moving now. He ain't moving now.
Watching me.
Go put it back. Yo, Sam, put it back to Mr. Medina. Look at Mr. Medina. He's not moving now.
It is on Mr. Medina.
Yo, Sam, you got a lot of editing to do, man.
I know, George.
Like, yo, what's up? What's going on, Ron? And right now, look.
You'll see it on Friday, Ryan. It's out there on Friday. You'll see it.
You'll see. I work my magic. I got skills in the studio.
You're an animal, man. Dude.
Look, he's still.
I'm not moving no more. I'm like this. I'm not moving.
Jets.
Jets, Jets, Jets.
UFC.
Yo, thanks, man.
You're the man,
Been a
brother.
blast,
Thanks
brother.
again. This was another
Yo,
episode of Catch the Craze, and we were with Rod the Rican, Just the Rican, and his comics. It's a show. It's a must-watch. It's fun. It's entertainment. You and your boys are hilarious. Thank you again for being on the show. And going to credit.
It's just easy. It's not.
Crazy. I'm so crazy. You so crazy.
Acquiesce.
Crazy.
No, it's talking about my friend Acquiesce. I met him the other.
You so
Say my name, say my name. Right? This is what you were thinking? He described me. He said, I'm the. What?
Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. To Catch the Craze. You are listening to Catch the Craze on Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze.